for you to ask yourself, is this a need? What is a need? A need is just simply something that is a necessity, something that you must have. Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Money Matters and Inspired Living with Modupe. Remember, this is the home for all things personal finance because your money matters, and also a place to get you inspired, for you to be successful, and also for you to become all that God has for you. And so today I'll be talking on tips on how to spend your money wisely. We all know that we have limited resources, but we have a lot of things to do with our money. So it's very important for us to know how to spend our money wisely, irrespective of whether you have so much resources or money at your disposal, or whether you have just a little resource at your disposal. Spending money is one of the main things that we do with our money. In fact, no one teaches anyone on how to spend money. Spending money comes naturally to us. Someone once said that the whole essence of making money is to spend money. Do you agree with that? I want to read your comments in the comments section. And so, spending money wisely. The truth is, there must be a balance. When you get money, whether from your business or you get money from salary, the truth is you must balance your money properly. There are things, about 3 or 4 things that we do with our money. We spend money, we save money, we invest money, and some other people waste money. So today, I would just want us to look at a few tips on how to spend our money wisely. Why is it important for money to be spent wisely? Number one, because we have limited resources at every point in time. There's so many things that you and I want to do with money. We want to pay our house rent, we want to pay our children's school fees, we want to take transport, we want to have money not just for today, but also for the future. So once money gets into your hands and you want to spend money, it's important for you to know how to spend the money wisely. Number two, so that you can make the most of your money. So many people have goals. You want to build houses in future, you want to take a vacation in future, you want to buy a car, you want to do something with your money. So it's important for you to get the most out of your money. So when you get your money, you ask yourself, what are the things that I want to do? The things I want to do for the short term, the things I want to do for the medium term, and the things that I want to do also for the long term. And then you sit down and reflect and say, okay, this is the money I have. What are the things that are important to me? What are the things that are in line with my goals? And then you sit down and decide that in order of importance, this is what I'm going to do with my money. Number three, to help you avoid financial problems. Most people spend money as the need arises. Spending money in such a way will only put you in problems. Why? Because there may be so many things that you need to spend money on that may not necessarily show its face up, and other things that are less important will show up their face. And so because the need has arisen, you just get the money you have on you and then you spend money. This will lead you to financial problems. So it's important that before you spend, you think about it, you reflect on it, as I have said in number 2, and then you plan your money. So now let's go into the tips that I have for us on how to spend our money wisely. The first thing which you must ask yourself, because you need to ask yourself questions on spending money wisely. Like I have said, we have limited resources, but we have a lot of things to spend money on. And so the very first question you must ask yourself is, this item that I want to spend money on, is this item really a need? Or do I just want this item? Especially if you have low or you have small income. So you can ask yourself, I want to buy maybe I'm just giving this as an example. I want to buy a pair of shoes. The question is, the shoes that I want to buy at this point in time, is that shoe a need or is the shoe a want? If you have enough money, you have more than enough money, well, this might not be a question for you to ask yourself. But if you don't have so much money, it's a very important question for you to ask yourself. Is this a need? What is a need? A need is just simply something that is a necessity, something that you must have. I usually would define something as a necessity, when, for instance, oxygen is a necessity. We all need oxygen. We all need air to breathe. So a need is something like the air that you breathe, is something that you must have, is something that is a necessity, while a want is just something that, you just want it. You would like to have, is a like to have. So you ask yourself, do I really need this pair of shoes? Do I have other shoes? So if the question is, if it is not a need, then it's important that you do not spend that money. The second question you need to ask yourself is there a substitute for this? For this item that I want to buy, can I get a substitute? Like the pair of shoes I'm talking about. You can ask yourself, do I have other shoes? Can I wear other shoes? Must I buy this shoe? If there is a substitute for this item that you want to buy, then don't spend that money. The third question for you to ask is the price right? Sometimes we see items, especially when items are on sale. You see maybe 20% off, discounts, and things like that. You need to ask yourself, yes, this is a discount, this is a sale or something. Ask yourself, is this price actually right? Because sometimes you realize that when you have items on sale, the items have actually come to their real value. So ask yourself, the 20%, is it really the right price for me to pay? If it's not the right price, then whether it's on a discount or whether it's on a sale, do not spend that money. Number 4, ask yourself, have I compared prices? Have you compared prices, especially if the item you want to buy is not a necessity and if it is not time bound? Ask yourself, why don't I go to compare prices? For instance, maybe for the men who want to buy a new phone, or you see a gadget that you want to buy, it's important that you compare prices. Even for ladies as well, it's very important that we compare prices. A 10,000 naira difference or a 20,000 naira difference is a lot of money. Remember that the topic for this today is how to spend money wisely. It's not only important that you make money, it's more important for you to know how to spend, manage, maximize the money that you have. And that is why we are talking about this particular topic. Another question you ask yourself, which is number 5, is this the right timing? I normally would tell people, especially young people, that there is power in delaying gratification. Once you spend that money today, that money is gone. So it's important for you to ask yourself, is it the right timing? That dress you want to buy, must you buy it now? If you do not buy that dress now, what will happen? Like I said, it's all about delaying gratification. Look at the cost. That money that you have, would you rather buy that dress, or will you rather put that money into buying and acquiring an asset? Buying shares now that the prices are falling. So ask yourself, this item, is it the right timing? Must I buy it now? If I don't buy it now, what will be the consequence? Number 6, ask yourself, is it affordable within your present financial state and your budget? In the past we have talked about having a budget. Is it within your present financial state and budget? Remember that after the COVID-19 and money, things have got, prices of things have risen. Inflation is on the rise daily. And a lot of the purchasing power now has gone down. So ask yourself, this thing that I want to buy, is it within Is it affordable right now? Is it within my present financial budget? Always budget. When you get your money, always budget. Have things that you want to buy. I've talked about having columns. Your need, putting money aside for your savings, putting money aside to pay your debt, putting money for the everyday things you need to buy. So ask yourself, is it within my budget? If not within your budget, then don't spend that money. Number 7, ask yourself, this item, is it an asset or is it a liability? If I buy this item, is it going to increase me financially? Remember, an asset is anything that brings in money to you, while a liability is anything that takes money away from you. Remember, once that money is spent and it is spent on liability, that money is gone and it is gone forever. So you need to consider when you are spending money, is it going to bring in money to me, or is it going to take away money from me? If it's going to take away money from you and it's not something that is necessary, then don't spend that money. Number 8 question you need to ask is, will I still want this item in the next week or month like I desperately need it today? So if the answer is no, in the next 1 week, I won't want this item as desperately as I want it now, or in a month's time, or in 2 months' time, or in 21 days' time, then chill, calm down, and don't spend that money. Most times when we see an item that we want, it's just like you need to buy that item now. But we're saying that, ask yourself, if I don't buy this item today, will I still need it as desperately as I want it in the next 1 week, in the next 5 days? If the answer is no, please don't spend that money. Number 9, if you're a married person, this item you want to buy, will your spouse be in support of it? If the answer is no, then please don't spend that money. And so the final question I have for you today is, what will be the end use of this item? What will be the end use? If I buy this item, what will be the end use? Is it that this item that I'm buying is going to end up in the bin? Is it that it's going to end up in, it will just be in my wardrobe for the next 5 years or next 10 years? Ask yourself these questions. It's important because you need to spend your money wisely. You need to maximize every naira, every kobo that comes into your hands. And so that will be all for today. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, I want to appeal to you, please subscribe to my channel. And if you're already an existing subscriber, I want to say a very big thank you for following me on this journey. Please share this video, like it, so that YouTube can also share the video to other people who love personal finance, money matters, just like you do. Until next week when I come your way, be money wise. I'll see you at the top, and God bless you.